Number 6. Arch looking for Roxy. A relatively large chunk of the screen time that little Arch gets consists of him either singing or yelling out, "Roxy!" Here is every moment he yells it. "Roxy! Roxy! 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 Where are you? Roxy! Roxy! Where are you? Roxy! Roxy! Roxy!" It may not seem like much to you, but after enduring the crayon cave paintings and the whole Eegah's parents monologue by Dad, hearing Cabbage Patch Elvis yell out, "Roxy!" in a whiny voice and upsetting white shorts gets really old really fast. It feels like he yelled it out hundreds, if not thousands of times. Number 5. Vicky. No song quite tops Vicky in my book. Arch serenades a gaggle of girls at the pool with it, but like Afternoon Delight and My Sharona, one should listen to the lyrics before singing it out loud in front of the old people on the bus. It's not only about love at first sight, it's about an unhealthy stalker love that Arch just can't quell. As the song goes, he meets this girl named Vicky, and suddenly he hears wedding bells. He quickly becomes insane and offends her. I don't know how, but I can imagine that it earned him nicknames afterwards. Then, he contemplates calling her on the phone, which lets the audience get a glimpse into the author's future of restraining orders and sweaty binoculars. Number 4. Roxy saying, I admit, I was relatively prepared for the dune buggy scene. Archell Jr. has been alluding to it the entire movie. However, like two lizards making hot, sweaty monkey love being spliced into a crappy, campy horror movie, it comes out of nowhere. Holy crap. I had to make sure it wasn't my sister doing some insane laugh or something. I literally had to rewind it and listen to it over again, which I might remind you is a very painful thing to do when it comes to B-movies. Once I realized that the sound was not coming from anyone but Roxy, I laughed myself into a brain aneurysm. Upon recovering from my giggling fit on the front room floor, I would cite this as one of the best laughs I ever had. She sounds like a stuck pig. Somebody killed the thing already. Number 3. Valerie. Okay, I lied. This song is the best out of all the warbling in this wonderfully horrible movie. Its title is once again a girl's name that is in no way related to the singer's girlfriend. It's called Valerie. One might begin to think that these songs may have been written prior to this movie, and were only put in as a vehicle for some manner of blonde-haired young star. First time I heard the lyrics, I, once again, had to rewind it. This song is like a Salvador Dali painting. If you look at the individual objects, it kind of makes sense. Here's a crutch, here's a clock, here's a dog, and when you look at the entire picture, you can't help but scratch your head because it doesn't make any freaking sense. I read the lyrics to Valerie, and I get it, but every time I hear the song I get so confused I want to cry. Or laugh. Or both. Number 2. Shaving cream. When Roxy is in the cave looking for something to do, she decides that she needs to help her dad from being so mopey about their imminent doom and to get his mind off his broken arm. So what does she do? She gives him a shave. That's right, she shaves her dad. I don't want to be a whistleblower or anything, but first of all, either her or her dad are psycho. He is clearly not in need of a shaving, and from what I've experienced with razors, they aren't exactly soothing or relaxing to the skin to the point that I would shave leisurely. I know the first thing I want to do when my dad gets home from work, depressed, stressed out, legs and knees hurting, I'm gonna give you a shave. Like hell you will, says Dad. She doesn't even do it right. The cream is, to put it lightly, applied liberally. Anyway, those aren't the reasons this gets the number 2 spot. It's when she decides to shave Eegah, so Richard Kiel doesn't have to bring that itchy fake beard to the studio anymore. Eegah, being the simple savage that he is, licks the shaving cream that's being applied to him. It made me simultaneously shout, "Ew," and "Ah!" at the same time. His tongue looks like one of those old water worms from the hospital gift shop. It looks like a sentient pink slime from Ghostbusters 2. It looks like the concept of hell finally manifests in the cinematic sense. Keep it in your mouth, Mr. Keel. For the sake of all humanity, don't lick the shaving cream. Number 1. Watch out for snakes. After talking about lizard nookie, random fight scenes, high-pitched squeals in a dune buggy, and the sentient pink water worms from hell, you'd think there wouldn't be anything else random to talk about with this movie. One last spit, my friend, and it makes all the difference in the world. While Arch, and Roxy are walking into the desert from their nearby car, something amazing happens. A disembodied voice from nowhere gives us useful advice.
Watch out for snakes.
What? Let me hear that again.
Watch out for snakes.
I have never laughed so hard in my life as when I first heard that mystical general advice from nowhere. I can't imagine what the screenwriter, otherwise known as the director, was thinking. It's not going to add suspense to the movie. That's like hearing John Hammond from Jurassic Park saying, "Watch out for dinosaurs," or more accurately, "Watch out for anteaters." They don't even feature snakes. Snakes are not a part of the equation. Snakes are a moot point. No actor in this film, as far as we can tell, needs to be prepared with knowledge of watching out for snakes. It's a literal non sequitur in action. It's amazing, it's mind-blowing, it is my number 1 spot for the best worst parts of the
Watch out for snakes.
This movie was fun, and at times had elements and scenes so random that you couldn't help but laugh and love it. I could have made over 100 jokes about this movie, and it wouldn't have captured a single iota of the wondrous experience that is Eegah. From the acid trip-like opening to the chaos theory-inducing ending, this movie was a barrel of fun and laughs. It is indeed one of the best, worst movies you will ever find out there. I highly recommend it. As far as ratings go, the technical ineptitude of this movie gets 4 out of 5 Hal Warrens. Not as bad as Manos, but sweet genius that isn't good. The cinematic pain of this movie gets 5 out of 5 Coleman Francises. There are some moments that are so bad they make you wince and swear you'll never watch a movie again. And finally, the guilty pleasure rating of this movie gets 5 out of 5 Ed Woods. I enjoyed it immensely, and see new depths to laughter every time I watch. And as a final note, it would be fitting to let the world know that not all B movies are a veritable black hole of talent and potential. Richard Keel went on to become one of James Bond's most notable villains and continues to make movies even today. And Archibald Jr., whom I have riffed on so lovingly, has gone on to not only write the novel Aspara Jet, but produce the album Wild Guitar as well. From what I've seen, he is also quite a large fan club, and so I encourage you all to buy his novel and album, as I don't want to get beat up or have my pants effectively sued off of me. Kudos to you, Tommy. If you can move beyond your humble origins of Eegah and the like, and surely we can do anything as well.
I shall make the earth my home, and I shall never, never leave it.